So my background is heavy e-commerce for big multi-channel retailers as well as mobile. So I had a lot of time in the mobile development space in the very early days. Initially as a Blackberry developer, then we developed solutions for iPhone and Android as those were released. So the way I got involved in Bitcoin is we were doing a lot of e-commerce development and for my former company, Beauregard. And one of my customers was my wife, who had a e-commerce site for kind of a Kickstarter for kids called PeerSpring. And she said, should we take Bitcoin as payment? And this is now late 2012. I'm like, Bitcoin, I don't know. So finally she nagged me enough and I sent one of my engineers to look at Bitcoin. And literally he came back the next day with red eyes, had been up all night. And he's like, oh my God, you won't believe what's going on. And once I understood and saw how disruptive it was, I said, I have to do something in this space. I regard Bitcoin as the greatest financial technology invention of our time. And it's really, I've for years developed apps that have like points and stars and all these different virtual goods. And I've seen the virtual goods that within the closed system. And I've always thought the holy grail of e-commerce is a currency that can go work across multiple sites. And when I saw Bitcoin, I was like, that's it. They've finally done it in a secure manner and in a very clever way where it's got an ecosystem and it's peer-to-peer and it's perfect for our time. Well, I got to say one of my personal heroes is Elon Musk. What he's done with Tesla, I think, is so completely revolutionary. Even though my partner Brock drove here and they got stuck along the way because they ran out of juice on the way to Vegas. But I think of Bitcoin in very much the same way. It's going to be years before you can drive coast to coast in a Tesla. But in the major metropolitan areas, it's got a great utility. It doesn't pollute. It's the green solution, and it's a really kick-ass car. So Bitcoin's very much the same way. It's going to be heavily used in these populated areas, but it'll be a while before you can go coast to coast and live on Bitcoin. Yeah, I think what the guys are doing with RoboCoin is very revolutionary. I learned a lot about that at this show, and so I'm very bullish on the ATM and the reverse ATM business. So I think that will really help the unbanked populations of places like Indonesia and some of the neighboring countries to our headquarters in Singapore. So I'm very bullish on them.